What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl, 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 girl. I should make myself some more tea and come back down here. I'm out of coffee and I'm out of everyday dose. So I'm over here drinking matcha, a matcha green tea with a little bit of vanilla creamer and a little bit of honey. But it's good. Matcha is good. This is matcha and green tea. But isn't matcha green tea already? But I guess. Matcha is matcha and green tea is green tea. It's matcha and something else. Yeah, it's matcha and green tea. I know what the fuck it is. Let me see. Because I'll start forgetting. I'll be like, wait, what is it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna make myself some more tea. Hold on. While I do that, y'all go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment and let me know that you stopped by. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, we're back. I didn't want the phone to, because sometimes the phone will like um power down. Like if it's like on for a long time, even if I have it paused, like I'll pause it, and then when I come back, the phone will be off. Even the mic will still be on, or mic doesn't give me indicate any indication that it's off or anything like that. So what were we talking about? Oh, we didn't get to a chance to start talking, huh? Did you like the video? I said I went to go make myself some tea, and then I came back, and then I had to do something for somebody real quick. I'm trying to help this woman get her numbers down on this report that we have, and I'm trying to help her because I don't know what I don't know what she be doing. I don't know what she doing. This girl be giving it out. She just be giving it out. Girl, throw your wham in the circle, even if it's little, make a jump like a hurdle. Hey, girl, throw your wham in the circle, even if it's little, make a jump like a hurdle. Hey, even if it's little, make it jump like a hurdle, honey. She don't know what she doing. This bitch be giving it out. All right, I gotta clean this little thing here. Oh, this was, I thought I had packed a whole bunch of reefer in here. This little loose, a little loose here. I'm gonna have to tighten this shit up real quick. So what are we talking about? It was something that I said I wanted to talk about. Um, who did I want to talk? It was somebody I wanted to talk about, and now I can't remember. Oh no, 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 that wasn't it. Okay, because the other one was like real, like loose, like it had lost weight. It was an Ozempic. My damn little joint was on Ozempic, girl. Can't have that. Can't have a little skinny bitch running around. I need to clean this. I need to clean this today. After I smoke. After I smoke this, I need to clean this. So, anyways, so what are we talking about? Let's go see what's down on the blogs.
I sponsor the now. I sponsor the blog.
She don't know what she doing. This bitch be giving it out. Oh, Tyler the Creator was so cute. He posted a little picture of himself as a little boy. Oh my God. He was so cute. I mean, the same face. The same face. Like literally the same face. And then how do you grow up to like not like yourself? He was so cute. How do you grow up to be like, I don't know, I guess. I mean, that's another programming. We talk about the girls being programmed, but another program is to like low key kind of like not like who you are. Every time I hear somebody say like I didn't choose to be black, and I'm like, you didn't? If it was something that I, it's not some, I don't know, it's not something that I would ever say like in response to anything, because to me there is no other choice. Like, because you saw a little white girl the other day, she told her mom she was going to grow up to be the president, and she was going to be the president, and she was going to be black. And the mother was like, "You're white." She was like, "I am black, and when I grow up, I'm gonna be black, and I'm gonna be the president. I'm gonna be Barack Obama." She sees Barack Obama as an inspiration to be the president, but also she said she was gonna be black too. The mother was like, "No, you're white." She was like, she stomped her foot and everything. Like, what did I say? Y'all don't want to think that shit is so great. What's really great is on the other. Everything is upside down in this motherfucker. So what you think is not powerful is has a lot of power. Hold on a second. So we down here smoking reefer, drinking green tea matcha. It's a matcha green tea mixture. I had to go look at the bag when I made my coffee. Anyways, so what did we say we were talking about? Oh, we were talking about Tyler the Creator. He just posted something on his IG. But let me go to Hollywood Unlocked. It says DDG and Halle Bailey call a truce, dropping restraining orders and choosing peace for baby Halo. Never. That's all I have to say. We don't have a truce. You broke into my home and took a picture of my bed while I was on vacation. There will never be a truce. There will never be a truce, ever. This boy broke into this girl's home, took a picture of her bed, and sent it to her while she was on vacation. There will never be a truce. You don't negotiate with terrorists. Don't. I'm sorry. When people show you who they are, believe them. I'm telling you, that piece of advice that Maya Angelou said to Oprah, sitting in that bed, I will never forget it. Sitting in that bed, she told her, when people show you, when they tell you who they are, believe them. Stop approaching people with an idealized version of who you want them to be. Accept people for who they are. DDG terrorized Halle. Everybody told that girl not to get with that boy. She wanted to be rebellious, and she ended up with a goddamn terrorist. A weird, creepy, like incel type character. Do you understand? That's who you got with. And then he hangs out with these weird, you know, pedophiles in training, like literally, like the whole crew is weird. Everybody is weird over there. And then you have a baby with him, and then he starts terrorizing you, trying to make you jealous, trying to do these things, just acting like a very immature incel, an incel with low emotional intelligence. There's no negotiating, there's no truce, there's no nothing. Restraining orders are going to remain in place because where there's no consequence for the behavior persists and gets worse. I'm not going to allow you close to me. We're going to keep these orders in place. I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing that game. DDG and Halle Bailey, but that's what I told you. I told you on the last video. Y'all have your fingers crossed behind your back, hoping these niggas will get it together. And they don't get it together, but you keep giving them chance after chance after chance. And if you keep giving me chance after chance after chance, why the fuck should I get it together when I know you're just going to keep giving me chances, seeing the little boy and the little wounded boy in me? Girl, please. DDG and Halle Bailey are both on a path of healing for the sake of their baby boy Halo. After months of legal back and forth and social media drama, the former couple has decided to put their differences aside because they both agreed to drop their DV order requests against one another. According to a new court docs obtained by TMZ, the two reached a stipulation that was signed off by the judge, laying out a temporary custody plan for the 1-year-old son. The agreement wipes the slate clean for now on their DVRO request. though each parent still reserves a right to bring those claims back if anything goes left in the future. Some of the comments. Hopefully he can keep his hands off of her and respect her boundaries and try to keep your family business off the internet. It will help. No, no, no. Y'all got to stop telling people to keep their abuse a secret. Tell everybody. You keeping your abuse private only protects the person abusing you. Put them on blast. We don't keep abuse private. I love this. Now, DDG, get your fans in line. They've already started tagging her on Twitter. She's bugging. We would have peace on my terms because he did way too much. Let's go. Keep it private, though. It's really damaging to your family dynamic. Why do y'all keep saying to keep abuse private? If he's terrorizing her, she needs to let everyone know. I don't understand that. And it's women in the comments that giving this advice. That's what I'm saying. You have to be careful. Just because we look like we share identity doesn't mean we're in community. Any person telling her to keep her family business private, if somebody is abusing you, you expose the family and you expose everyone who helped keep the secret. Shout out to the Braxtons. Good for them. Life is too short. Go with peace and love. The baby deserves it. Jason Lee tags both Halle and DDG talking about, I love this. This should have been done a long time ago. Even if we don't like DDG, we know he's a good father and wouldn't hurt his son. Halo wins. We love to see it. I'm sorry. That's not something, if she was my cousin, I'd be like, I don't support that. The same thing I just said to y'all. He terrorized you, bitch. He broke into your motherfucking house and took a picture of your bed. I would never trust him. Ever. Never. 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 You done broke into my shit while I wasn't home and then took a picture like you was trying to scare me or something. And then you have women around you telling you that's good for you. Keep it private next time. Well, lucky the courts and TMZ don't follow those rules. It's a matter of public record. You going down to the courthouse, TMZ is gonna tell it. So yeah, I wouldn't trust him. Sorry, I'm not trusting no nigga that broke into my house. I told you the boy's father broke into my house. I think he did it more than once. I know he did it more than once because he would come in, he would break into my shit while I was at work. Well, he didn't really break in. He made a key. He made a key and was coming in when I was at work. And he would move stuff, like literally terrorizing me, moving stuff around, breaking things that I would find later that he broke. He would break something and then conceal it, like, or put it back. And then when there are several things that I went back and found that he destroyed. And the way he got caught was my mom was in town. I told y'all the story. For the new people, y'all don't know unless y'all seen the video. But he was breaking into my house and he got caught. My mom was visiting. He thought I was out of town. My mom was visiting. He didn't know my arrangements for being out of town, which is really crazy. But anyways, I decided not to go out of town. Something happened where we had to change the plans. So then I was at work instead of being out of town. So I was at work. I was supposed to go out of town for work, but change of plans. So I was at work. My mom still came in town, to watch the baby. And so she was at my house while I was at work. And I don't even know if he was there. He might have been in daycare that day. I don't know if he was there. I don't remember. But anyways, the story my mom says is that she heard a knock on the door and she thought maybe it was a delivery because they knock sometimes, they do it, a double knock and then they go off just to let you know that there's a package. So she thought it was FedEx or something delivering a package. And then she heard keys jingling and the door opened. And she said, like, she got scared. And he opened the door and she said he looked at her like he looked like he shit on himself when he saw my mom sitting in the living room. And then he said, oh, I came to get the title of my car. And then he went into my drawer where I kept that information. And he went to the top and he stole some jewelry that same day. And my mom called me and said that he was there. And I said, why did you let him? This is what happens when you have like moms that are kind of pick me's, right? You just automatic, like, are male centered. They just automatically listen to the man. It's almost like they fall in line and listen to the man. You're not passing this threshold. What is it that you want in here? First of all, you didn't broke in because you don't have permission to be in this house. She let him in. She let him cross the threshold. She let him go in my room, go into my drawer, and he got the title to his car, and he stole some jewelry of mine. And to this day, he will lie and say he didn't steal that jewelry. And I know he did because it wasn't missing until after he came into my motherfucking house. And when I tell you I let my mother have it, I let her ass have it. How the fuck would you well, I don't know what arrangements you had. Well, why didn't you call me? Why did you take his word for it? Why didn't you call me and say, hold on, let me call her and find out if you can come in here? Because you already know the relationship is tumultuous. Why would I give him a key to my motherfucking house? Well, I don't know what kind of arrangements you had. No, bitch, that's something you would do. And that's why you thought it was okay to let him cross the motherfucking threshold and him come into my fucking house and steal some shit out of my house. Stupid ass. Why in the hell wouldn't you call me and tell me that this motherfucker is there? And I would have told you to, first of all, call the cops. Number one, when I got home that day, I changed the locks and everything because I didn't know he had made a key and was coming in and out of my shit. And I would come home and I would feel like something is off. Like every now and again, I would feel like you know how you left your house, and if somebody else was in your house, it's almost like you could smell that somebody else was in your house when you weren't there. That's how I felt. Like I knew intuitively this motherfucker has been in my shit, but there was never any signs of somebody breaking in my shit, but I just knew. And my mom caught him. She caught him and then she let him in the house. She did not call me talking about, I didn't know what arrangements you have. We didn't have no arrangements for that motherfucker to have a key and be coming in and out of my house when I'm not there. Like, come on. Like, why aren't you thinking? You're not thinking. It's a nigga. It's a nigga there. Your brain drops into your fucking asshole and you don't think. What I'm telling you, I let my mother have it. Ooh, I let that lady have it that day. Well, I didn't know. Then she tried to get mad at me for you let a motherfucking weirdo in my house. He broke in. I would have if it was an arrangement, I would have said, hey, so and so is coming by the house today. You don't have to let him in. He has a key. But you know what he did? He knocked first to see if anybody was home. Nobody answered. He let himself in, motherfucker. I should have had his motherfucking arms cut off for that, bitch ass nigga. And then my mom still talks to him to this day. Like, you will never, bitch, you will never ever have access to me again. Just as recent as not last year, the year before last, the boys went to visit him and she was in communication with their father trying to get him to send her pictures of my kids. Like, you are weird ass fuck. That's some weird shit. You talking to the man who abused your daughter, but you try to get access to your daughter's children through the man who abused her. You have to be a weird fucking bitch to do some stupid shit like that and keep doing it, because you will never ever ever in your life have access to me ever again in your life. You go around me to the person who abused me to try to get access to my motherfucking kids, bitch, I'll eat you alive. Girl, that I just thought that shit just pissed me the fuck off thinking about how she let that motherfucker in my fucking house. Girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? When I tell you I let her ass have it that day, she had the nerve to get mad at me. Yeah, because I'm gonna wear you out. Because who does that? What? You know he punched her in the face. You know he abused her. Why are you? Why are you communicating with him? That's weird. Who is your allegiance to? And the crazy part is you try to get access to my motherfucking kids through the man who abused me. What makes you think you gonna get access through him? He barely got access. Barely. He hanging on by a fucking string. Barely. Stupid ass. But you have a lot of moms. Look how Tina Turner's mom did her. Girl, it stay with him. You know, they do that. The mama sometimes, and if I was Hallie's mom, I would tell her, don't you trust that motherfucking man. Don't you trust him. He broke into your house and called himself trying to intimidate you. That really pisses me off thinking about it. You called yourself trying to intimidate me, nigga? I will beat you up, you little pencil leg motherfucker. I will beat your ass. You think you're gonna come into my house? I'm gonna have you jumped. Every time you leave your house, you're gonna be looking over your shoulder. You break into my house. I forgive like the mafia. You guys be forgiving these motherfucking terrorists too easy for me. Trying to make it happen for the kids. Why? So your child can witness you being abused? So your child can witness you laying over and being the bigger person? Fuck that. Ain't no bigger person. Girl, I wish the fuck I would. Did you hear about Sammy? It says Sammy breaks his silence after baby mama drops receipts from his recent cruelty to children and battery arrests. I'ma let God and the courts have their say. God bless her. Okay, sensitive trigger warning. R&B singer Sammy breaks his silence after his baby mama drops receipt following his recent cruelty to children and battery arrest in Metro Atlanta, Georgia. According to the online booking records, the 38-year-old R&B singer born Sammy Lee Bush was booked into Henry County Police Department on October 19th at 11:55 p.m. Officials booked him on 1, fugitive in state, 2, battery, family violence, and 3, cruelty to children, third degree witness. It's currently unclear what exactly led to the Come With Me singer's arrest, but it's since been speculated that he was accused of assaulting his girlfriend in front of their child. That's the crazy part. Y'all can get arrested for fighting in front of your children. That'll teach you motherfuckers. You want to abuse your child's mother and the child is in the room? You going to jail. You going to jail. You think you're about to imprint your child with your fucking violent ass? You going to jail, nigga. You getting arrested. Out, get the fuck out of here. Girl. That really, men who put their hands on women, you're already disgusting. But you want to put your hands on a woman in front of her children and like you imprint them with that image. Off with your head, Sammy. Although records don't indicate the exact date and time, Sammy was released after posting bonds set at $1,050. Since his release, he's been spotted in public. This past weekend, he performed at the One Music Fest in Piedmont Park. On Saturday, Sammy hit the stage with members of RSVP R&B group Ray J, Bobby Valentino, and Pleasure P. However, as Sammy appeared in online videos from his festival performance, he was simultaneously going viral in videos of photos posted by his baby mama, Tiana Reed, resulting in him breaking his silence to defend himself. Okay, so here's the screenshots. Okay, here's what's. Let me start at the end first. So at the end, let me start at the end. How many slides are there? There's 20 slides, girl. My God, today. So there's some scene of somebody being stopped, talking on the streets to the cops. Hold on. Oh, you got to start at the end. All right. Okay. Then it says, he says, I'm not big enough to stop shit or ruin him. He's got the platform, and that's cool. Not trying to ruin you, sir. If I was, I would do it from my real page, but I didn't. Did it from a page with 300 followers. Be for real. Karma. And that's crazy is they abuse you and harm you and then turn around and be like, well, if you say something, nobody's going to believe you because I got a bigger platform. You ain't going to stop shit. And that's the truth because We don't stop men when they abuse women, when they are violent. They have a history and a pattern of violence against women, right? You give them platforms. Keke Palmer gave I don't care if he choked, I don't care who the woman is. See, that's the crazy part. Andrea Kelly tried to come out with that shit too. The crazy part is because his victim was non-black, y'all are okay with allowing him to sit across from another DV victim. Keke Palmer is a DV victim sitting across from a man who choked a woman and was convicted. And you sitting across from him asking him questions like he's a safe person. He's not safe. But nothing's like Sammy said, you ain't gonna stop nothing. I can punch you in your motherfucking face. I can pull your ass and drag you across down some stairs, flip you over a couch. Won't nothing happen to me. Andrea Kelly tried to come out talking about nobody didn't do anything for me, and Keke Palmer and somebody else. Kim Porter, but y'all gonna do everything for Cassie. Cassie was the only one who came out and said anything. Y'all was protecting these niggas, still holding their last names. Bitch, you running around with a pedophile's last name who pees on kids. You can't say shit to me, bitch. And you're not going to hook me into the vortex of race because Cassie was not black. And your black ass stuck around and still hold his fucking last name. And you want somebody to defend you? To come to your aid? You got to come to your aid first. Change your last name, Drea Kelly. Change it. Then we'll know it's real. Then we'll know it's real, bitch. The fuck? Mind y'all, I have to go home to this man. Okay, I think my neck is sprained. I need to go to the hospital. Are you going to get Jay at all? This is her talking to Sammy. Here's his police records. Cruelty to children, we know what it is. My phone is on 10%. I'm about to enjoy the show, but please know that I'm done bringing light to violent and narcissistic men who say nothing can stop him, which is cool. Not trying to stop you from singing sad songs at 38, but people need to know the truth behind the fake quiet church boy. And then here she is with her face covered. There he is getting arrested. Not posting it from my real page because if you know, you know. Not trying to make a blog, just trying to bring awareness to people that think they're untouchable and God on earth. Yeah, y'all done told them they kings. Y'all done told them the image of God is their likeness. What the fuck you think you gonna get out of these motherfuckers? And then y'all don't do nothing. Y'all accept them back into the fold of the community. These violent men, free Diddy, free Tory, free Jonathan Majors. No, fuck that. Why would you ever think that it's cool to play with me? She says. He snatched a tablet from her and then threw it at her. Threw the tablet at her. You can see him throwing something up a flight of stairs. Don't believe who? Oh, okay. She took a screenshot of an inmate inquiry to show that he's in jail. Then posted his mugshot. Then posted all the bruises and scratches on her arm from October. People need to know the truth behind this quiet church boy. 5'8", 135 pounds, wanting to beat up on women. The way I would have pushed my foot up and hit you right in the motherfucking mouth and knocked you down that flight of stairs. You see, yeah. I'm unsuitable, I tell you. I'm gonna come down two steps and kick you right in your motherfucking chest and knock you down these flight of stairs. Self-defense. You too violent. 5'3". What is it? 5'8", 135 pounds. Girl. Then his mugshot. Here's his mugshot. Remember Sammy, the little kid singing the little church boy. Come on, little church boy. Life lately has been a mix of blessings, lessons, and a little bit of what's even happening. But I'm still showing up, still grateful, and still trusting that everything is falling into place, even if it doesn't look like it yet. I don't know who needs to hear this, but keep bossing up, showing up. Them tables always turn. That's what she posted. And then Sammy reposts family, friends, and more coming to his defense after the child's mother's explosive posts, people saying, if you believe that crap about Sammy, you about the dumb as a person who posted it. This too shall pass. The Bible is always right. Girl, what the fuck? And then here he is now. Let's listen to what he has to say. Let God have his say. They always want to call on God. Well, you know what? That's why they always call on God, because God in their eyes is a male deity, and that God is going to come and save them. Because I'm a man, and even though I've harmed people, even though I've created chaos in people's lives, all I have to do is call on you, and then that sends a bat signal to the weirdos, right? And they're like, yes, God is going to forgive him for throwing shit at his baby mama, for getting arrested. God, this, don't believe her. And just always, again, protecting the man who's been violent towards a woman, and somehow, some way flipping it to where if you believe her, then you're just as dumb as her. That's what basically that post said. You just as dumb as a person who posted it if you believe anything about Sammy being harmful, even though we see a video of him throwing a fucking iPad up some stairs, and even though we see bruises on her arms. If you believe that, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. God is going to be, the Bible is always right. Here we go. They always come. Tyler Perry just did the same thing, sitting on the porch looking yonder, talking about, and I make a table for thine enemies. Girl, shut up. Y'all out here committing the most horrendous acts against people, non-consensual acts, violent acts, sex violence. And then y'all think y'all can just call on God and everything. No, we still see you, nigga. The bruises are still there. If your God was almighty, he'd make the bruises disappear off the girl's arm so you could literally look like you didn't do nothing. But we see the bruises still, fool. You can call on God all you want to, motherfucker. You still fucking beat that girl up. So fuck you. Crazy ass niggas. These niggas are crazy as hell. And they literally think that they can just call God and everything will just be okay. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for happy Sunday, first and foremost. I'm gonna let God have his say, and the courts have their say, and the truth shall set you free. Love. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the concerns. Love. Let me read some of these comments. If my husband sprained my neck, I'm not asking him to get J, K, LMNO, or P. I know that's right. You could look at Sammy and tell he's a little off. He looks angry to me, even when he speaks. His aura gives like he has a superiority complex. Where do you think men get a superiority complex from? The same place white people get their superiority complex. The same fucking factory white people get their superiority complex. Men get the same superiority complex. You don't have to go home with anyone. Free will, leave. It's simple. Codependency. Sammy may be what she says he is, but she also plays a contributing role in child rearing. I don't care if it was 3 million followers or 300 followers. It was done with intention. So let's not gaslight and act like you're innocent. You know what? That literally makes me want to vomit. When you tell a victim, don't act like you're innocent. This is an And this is a woman, a psychotherapist, girl. It says psychotherapist, individual and group counseling, clinical consultant. I don't want to say what sorority she belongs to. I'll leave that. But this is what she said. If you want to spread awareness, it's a way you can go about it if you claim you wasn't trying to damage his reputation and you're a therapist. That's terrible. You really just told a victim of domestic violence that they're not innocent when they're trying to basically expose the person that harmed them. A psychotherapist. And that's what it says. Psychotherapist, individual and group counseling, speaker, clinical consultant, and then she um she drops her sorority down here. That's amazing. No way you're saying a therapist, it's simple to leave an abusive relationship. Right. Anytime someone starts posting Bible verses when the allegations are made against them, they definitely did that shit. Ma'am, share your evidence with the cops. She did. That's why he has a mugshot. She did. That's why he has a mugshot. The way that it's almost like a literally like a switch. Boop, victim blame. Boop, victim blame. Just in your back. Boop, they just flip a switch. As soon as you see a victim of a man and his violence towards them, you automatically start blaming. I cannot believe a psychotherapist would tell a victim of domestic violence that you're not innocent. Girl, you're not innocent in this. You're trying to expose the person who abused you. What? You're not innocent. That's insane to me. Go to the cops. He has a mugshot. What you think she did? What you think she did? If he has a mugshot and we see a video of him being arrested, what do you think she did? She called the cops. You lucky he made it to the station. You lucky he didn't get his spinal column broke on the way to the motherfucking station or get his head beaten to the concrete on the way to the station. He's lucky. Because you know what I say? Call the cops on him. If he doesn't make it to the station, I don't know what to tell you. Because motherfucker, if you didn't give a fuck about my person, I definitely don't give a fuck about your person. Do with him what you will. I don't give a fuck. He tried to put his hands on me, or he put his hands on me. I don't care what you do to that nigga. I don't care. He didn't make it to the station? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You have free will. You're a therapist. That's terrible. Go to hell. Y'all love condoning domestic violence in the comment section. No BS. That video with the tablet didn't look like he actually threw it at no one. It was more of a toss. I'm sure a grown man can throw. Why do you women start to automatically blame the victim of the assault and act like what they're telling you is not real? Why do you always twist yourselves in a pretzel in order to defend a violent person? That's something that people really need to, and you won't dig deep into why you automatically defend violent people and why you want violent people in community, and why after you see a man being violent with a woman and him being arrested for being violent in front of children, that you still try to twist your goddamn body into a goddamn pretzel in order to defend the man and make the victim. I can't believe a therapist would tell a woman, a victim of domestic, you could see her bruises, you see him toss something at her, and then you have this other woman make an excuse. Oh, it looks like he didn't toss it at anyone. Shut up. There's somebody holding the camera there. And it doesn't look like and who tosses an electronic like an iPad? Girl, shut up. Why do y'all do that? I need for y'all to tell me, why do y'all protect the person who harmed and not want to protect the person who was harmed? You want to protect the perpetrator, not the victim? And then you will make a bunch of excuses to make it seem like the one who caused the harm didn't do it. He really didn't do it. God, and God will see, and whatever the fuck y'all be saying. No weapon formed against me shall. We need a weapon to keep your ass in line, nigga. Because you obviously don't have control of yourself, 5'8" and 135 pounds. Girl, you would have been Humpty Dumpty had a great fall down them stairs. That's what you would have been. Little Sammy. Y'all know where that's from? Sammy. Sinners. Yeah. You know, we don't, I don't know. And black people do that. I think black people do that. Carlos said it. because there's this idea of the black people being the underdog, and then you conflate the idea of black people being mistreated by the law and being harmed by the law, and you conflate it, and then you want to excuse a violent person. People, when the law is being abused or weaponized against a person, is when the person is innocent. Innocent. They haven't done nothing. They haven't done anything. These motherfuckers have done something, and you're conflating them being the underdog, being done wrong, and then you want to say, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black. It's a black man being taken down. You answer the call, what? Boots, put my boots on. Flying through the sky. I wanted to go save Sammy, 5'8", 135 pounds. And he over there being violent in front of children. Mr. Church Boy. Brittany Renner says she's about to start teaching classes on what? I can't. I'm not fucking with Brittany Renner. Not today. Tyler Perry donates $100,000 to Bishop Marvin Winans' church after criticism of viral moment with church member. So instead of, I mean, Tyler Perry, okay, we're going to give him credit. He does give a lot. He does give a lot. He does donate. He donates a lot. He does. But on the heels of this man who so many people who are triggered by the the black church and coming out and observing what happened to this woman and not allowing people to be disrespected, you in turn reward this man and give him $100,000. That's how you know how that's the patriarchy. You see how that works? This man embarrassed this woman, even though the woman, in her male identified, God fearing, God male worshiping way, she comes out and says, he didn't embarrass me. I wasn't following directions, blah, blah, blah. He did it to embarrass you. The tone was to embarrass. The tone was to get a laugh out of the people. He did it to embarrass you. We know, we're not going to act like we don't know how men in the pulpit like to say slick shit and messy shit and mess with people in the congregation. And this woman was on full display. You didn't follow directions, blah, blah, blah. She comes out. She says he was basically right in what she did. And then you have Tyler Perry say, here's $100,000. Girl. During Sunday service of Perfecting Church, Bishop Marvin Winans shared a shocking but heartwarming twist following last week's viral donation drama. What started as a moment of backlash ended up becoming a massive blessing. Bishop Winans announced that multiple donors had stepped up to fund the Perfecting Church's new Detroit location. Kojic Bishop Patrick Wooden and his son contributed $2,000. But the biggest surprise came from none other than entertainment mogul and philanthropist Tyler Perry, who dropped a generous $100,000 to support the cause. In his remarks, Winans revealed that Perry had personally requested his name to be shared, standing firm in public solidarity. What the devil meant for evil, God turned it around. So your evil asses, all of y'all who saw what we saw, y'all are evil. Y'all are evil. Because you had the nerve to criticize this man for what a large majority of people, what they saw was a man trying to embarrass a woman by not giving what probably the majority of the church is really not able to afford. And that's the trigger, taking money from poor people to build these buildings. And then what are y'all really doing? Like, I don't know. A lot of people saw what they saw. A lot of people saw. I told you how I felt about it. She was not following instructions. She did not follow instructions, but you didn't have to respond that way. Aren't you supposed to be the one, like the one setting an example? So how do you set an example for somebody not in following instructions? Not by embarrassing them, but that's the patriarchy. You didn't listen to me. So I need to let everybody know you didn't listen to me. That's not what I told you, but that's not what I told you. So you didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to your father. You didn't listen to your daddy. You didn't listen to your pastor. And everybody saw what they saw. But now here's Tyler Perry. Y'all evil. Y'all had the nerve to critique this pastor for what you all saw was him attempting to embarrass her. But y'all evil. The devil's not going to have its way over here. All you people who have rejected the church because of shit like this, y'all evil. Y'all don't see it the way we see it. So I'm going to give him $100,000. Not to the woman. I'm not going to give no money to the woman. I'm going to give money to the church. Let me read some of the comments. Why is he donating? Why is he donating to the church? He should be donating to the lady as well as the others who were given their last. Anyway, pray for Jamaica, sending all our love. Yes, pray. Shout out to Jamaica. Pray for Jamaica because they said it's catastrophic going to happen. I haven't looked at the updates, but yeah, hopefully they have a miss forecast because it's just a forecast, right? It's not necessarily always come to pass. Sometimes it passes and you're like, oh, it was just some high winds. You understand what I'm saying? So I haven't seen the latest update. So shout out to Jamaica. Tyler should have set this one out. Mega churches should be taxed because, and there like literally is no difference between church and state. That's another lie. That's another lie because you can't use state laws and then use the Bible to support state laws. That's supposed to be the separation of church and state, but it's all patriarchal. So I'm going to use the Bible to say, oh my God, you shouldn't be having abortions. I'm pro-life. No, you're not. No, you're not. You pro-worker bee. And you want these people to have worker bees. And you don't give a fuck about them when they come out. You really don't. Because if you gave a fuck about them, y'all wouldn't be not being able to come to an agreement and SNAP benefits wouldn't be halted. You don't give a fuck about the people at all. Once she defended him, I stopped caring. I don't care. Starve. We have millions of Americans whose SNAP benefits have been cut off, and you donate to a greedy pastor in his church that mostly will not even help his own congregation. Tyler, the food pantries need $100,000. I mean, and he has another $100,000 to give. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Perry gave to a bunch of food banks to make sure people had for November, right? I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But donating, like Tyler has $100,000 over and 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 over again. So I can donate $100,000 to this greedy pastor, and I can also donate the $100,000 to the food banks in whatever areas or whatever. So both of those things can happen. So he rewarded him for disrespecting someone. These times are wild. That's how I see it. You rewarded this man and he embarrassed her, but then you turn around and say, what did he say? What the devil meant for evil, God turned it around. You was trying to embarrass that woman and you didn't expect the multitudes of people to criticize you. And you know, as soon as you start criticizing a pastor, you evil, you get disfellowshipped, you become what are the Scientologists call them, a suppressive person. Not get away. You going against it. You going against the pastor, the father, the pastor of the church. Meanwhile, the pastor is running amok. But y'all always we back here like this woman, not necessarily a victim but the butt of the joke, and still people are trying to figure out how to defend him even though there was a multitude of people who saw it, who saw what they saw. She came out to reiterate, oh no, I basically deserved that because I mean God wasn't paying attention. I should have been paying attention, I really wasn't, so it's all my fault. And now I'm going to donate $100,000. That is so tired and through to me. It's just tired and through. That's why you don't expect anything from these people. Tax the church. When two feathers flock together, stop going to these churches. God is within you. You don't need church. Jesus never asked for a dime. I don't like Christians or Jesus believers. Y'all just love worshiping your colonizer's religion. Tyler, thousands of kids will go without food due to cutbacks. How about that? I see why my granny stopped liking him. We don't want people standing, the mothers. We called by increment. What? Call by row. Call by age group. By increment? Man, please stop. Oh, but this isn't toxic masculinity when it's pastor, huh? Right, exactly. Like he's giving to him, like he's rewarding him. I think that's so weird. I do. I really do. Oh, it's been an hour. Oh my God, I have got to go, y'all. I didn't even, oh, it's not going to be an hour because I didn't pause it on some of the things. Oh my God. But it's gone over an hour mark. So I don't know if we should just talk about anything else, even though I know it's not going to be a full hour, but maybe if I add something, it will be an hour. So I don't know. So let me see what these comments say about Rada. All I know is that none, all I know is that he was broke. My nose is dry. Oh my God. All I know is if he was broke, none of them would have touched him with a 10-foot pole. Duh. What kind of narcissistic post is this? All I read was, hey, y'all, I don't really like posting, but I was accused of causing pain to my fiance. Anyways, my side chick of 5 years had my baby. I love them, but my baby made me lose my fiance. Anyways, I'll never date another woman with a uterus, and I'm not sorry for what I did. I hid this from my grown kids, but they'll get over it. And my mom will disown me if she finds out. Oh well, I'm free now. That's basically what he sounded like he said. I know he's a comedian, but that joke at the end was tasteless. I can't believe women let him touch them. I can't either. Any woman letting them crawl on top of them should donate their brains for science. I love it. Please do. He told her from day one he was never going to be faithful, but now she's a victim. That's the part. Now, this is a person that you can say you are not innocent in this, right? Even though there's no guilty or innocence, but you're not innocent in this. He told you from the gate what type of relationship he wanted. You thinking that I don't know what you have done in this relationship to get you to believe that he would change his mind and then just be with you. Michael Blackson is an unattractive, unfunny man who has money, and the only reason why he gets attention is because he has money. And for a man, their motivation is women. So I'm going to keep getting money. I'm going to keep doing whatever I need to do so that the women can keep coming to me. So I'm not going to be faithful to anyone. I need to have sex with as many women because I know in another time and place, if I didn't have this money, I would not have access to these women. So I'm going to abuse that and exploit that. I'm going to use that to my benefit. Nobody should be looking to Michael Blackson or to any person in entertainment, anything where somebody's like entertaining you. You should not expect those men to be faithful. You should not expect monogamy. And part of being accountable is believing that I wanted something more out of somebody that told me what they wanted from the beginning. And that's how you take accountability. You wanted something from Michael Blackson that he told you from the beginning that he was not going to give you, and you still continued on with the relationship, hoping for I don't know, doing I don't know what, no telling what she has done for him to believe, for him to change his mind and choose her as his only lover. That's not happening. Not with Michael Blackson. Not an ugly, unfunny nigga. No, that's not happening. Every woman that he's with, he's going to there's no friendships with women with him. I don't know if anybody is friends with Michael Blackson, but I don't imagine him having too many women friends. I imagine he wants to have sex with every woman that he comes in contact with. If they will allow him, he will do it. That's not somebody you expect any level of loyalty in the form of monogamy from. Like, no. He's lucky he got you. Like, you don't even see that. You don't even see that. You saw the little boy in him. Rada, shut up. I don't like that. Anyways, I'm out of here. Shout out to Rada. Hopefully she gets herself in therapy and gets, some self-worth underneath her nails before she starts raising a child, because it's a little boy, good. But you don't want your little boy to see you being mistreated by its father. So, and their last name wouldn't be Blackson. It would be whatever your last name is. When, I don't know. I don't know what your last name is, but no. All right, I gotta go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.